great job at the defensive end for the Nuggets since being acquired, and Davis went to work on him.
Yeah, and Mark, that's okay if you're Aaron Gordon. We've seen him battle. He gets down in the stance. He's just trying to make Anthony Davis score over the top. But you're right. He has been a seamless addition to this group. They love the athleticism and the defense.
Campazzo out to Dozier, and he drills a three. This guy's been one of the best stories for the Denver Nuggets going back to his emergence in the bubble this past summer.
Yeah, I think if you watched... I'm sorry, Mark. I think if you watch PJ Dozier in the bubble, you knew one thing. That young man was not afraid of the moment.
Yeah, Michael Malone played him in some very important minutes all through the playoffs down in Orlando. Here's Jokic backing down Drummond. Man, he made it look like a drill. Jokic with another field goal. Davis at the other end. Good help by Dozier, and he stepped out of bounds. Yep. Got a timeout on the floor. The Los Angeles Lakers. And we have significant late regular season games. And I just find it interesting that the only time that people seem to complain about it is if you have to play it. Kind of like going to school. You love school if you don't have to go sometimes.
Right. First of all, LeBron was salty. Clearly salty in that particular moment. And, we should say, Frank Vogel, we asked him, was the plan to sit LeBron in the back-to-back? And he said the plan was to see how LeBron felt after the game. And obviously he has said himself, LeBron, that coming out of half-times in the couple of games back, he's been a little bit more sore. And so they decided to rest him tonight. If he had been feeling well enough, he would have obviously played. Listen, we can point to any number of games that are significant as we are getting inside of 10 games to play. I'll give you a couple from tonight. Portland was playing, and had Portland beaten Atlanta, they could have put pressure and dropped the Lakers down to the 7th seed. That's significant. There are just so many games in play down the stretch where it's meaningful, and so it's serving its purpose. The only thing you wonder, Mark, the one thing you wonder, because of the compacted 72 game, was there any discussion of maybe implementing it when the schedule's back to normal next year? I don't know the answer to that.
And there's a look at the play-in scenario in the play-in tournament. Should it start right now, the loser of that Portland-Memphis would play the winner of the 9-10, and the winner of that matchup would become the 8th seed. Jokic made the last one, misfired on that one. Tied at 14, just past the midway point of the first quarter. Mark Jones, Doris Burke. Staples Center with Anthony Davis against Aaron Gordon on the wing. No help coming, no double team. Got him on an island, and his cross-court pass is out of bounds.
Well, a couple of thoughts, obviously. His points per game this year, 21.3, Mark. That would be his lowest since 2014. Wow.
And since coming back from his injury, he's averaging about 17 points per, along with 7 rebounds. But a slick, classy finish there with the left hand by Anthony Davis. A 2-point lead. Jokic has scored the last 6 for the Nuggets. Porter Jr. drains the 3. We saw him down in Orlando in the bubble last year, and Michael Malone, since that time, has come to trust him even more, Doris, especially at the defensive end. We all know what he does offensively, a gifted scorer.
That young man has emerged as a legit number 2 scorer. And frankly, with all kinds of potential to be the number 1 scorer. That's how gifted he is. And you're right, incredible growth on the defensive end. Still not perfect, but gets lost a lot less, much better effort. And you don't have to pull him out of games, Mark. They can actually start.
ACL knee surgery in Los Angeles, and he's been doing his subsequent rehab there, and he had a chance to visit with his teammates. Remember, he blew out his knee 10 games ago. They've gone 9-1 since, but the Nuggets, to a man, have said just seeing Jamal and visiting with him at the team hotel and him being around the squad now has given them a real emotional boost down the stretch. And we want to wish Jamal a speedy recovery.
Series deficits of 3-1.
Yeah, they played some of their best basketball, and some of those memories still with us with Jamal Murray's 50-point games. Doris, it was fantastic to watch those games, call those games, which we had a chance to do, and watch Jamal really blossom into the talent that he is now. And like I said, we send him all of our prayers for a full restoration of health. From the corner, bucket good by Shaq Harrison. And Denver now leading by 4. Anthony Davis on the wing. Not a lot of movement. They run a side pick and roll and a long 2. Anthony Davis knocks down the mid-range.
So we've seen some signs from Anthony Davis. Remember the move, Mark, where he put it on the deck, blows by the defensive player. Now the jumper falls.
Michael Porter Jr. missing inside. Davis with the rebound and takes it up court. Surveying. Here's Kuzma. Kuzma with the 3 off the dribble. Missed it badly. Kyle Kuzma hasn't scored in 10 minutes so far. Davis with a great recovery of the block. Quickly up to Kuzma in transition, and he had it knocked away by Jokic. It'll stay Laker basketball. Good defensive effort as Horton Tucker.
Injury. That was a scary collision on the sideline at midcourt.
Yeah. Markieff Morris missing from the edge. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Anthony Davis on the bench. Davis played 10 minutes in that first period. Big time spin move by JaMychal Green on the baseline. The former Clipper gives Denver a 4-point advantage. Horton Tucker running the point now for the Lakers. Remember, they're down a couple of their point guards in Schroeder and LeBron James. Here's Harrell. Harrell had a tough time matching up against Jokic last year in the playoffs as a member of the Clippers, if you remember. Jokic from the elbow. Heard someone from the sideline say, go to work. And that's what he does, this time a little bit strong. And Harrell got the stop. Harrell on the post up, got it to go off glass.
Great recognition. You know, understanding there's mismatches to be found. Harrell gets P.J. Dozier, who is an excellent defensive player and willing to fight, but that was easy money for him.
Boy, Green again. Nice cut to get loose and a great time drop by Jokic. Michael Green with 4 quick points. Horton Tucker on the drive. Oh, got everything but the layup.
Yeah, that guy, though, is consistently finding the rim. He comes in with his thought to put it on the deck and get to the cup.
Just 20 years old out of Iowa State. Jokic with a show and go on Harrell, a whistle and a foul. For the rest of the season with the Nuggets inbounds to Jokic. It'll count if it goes. He left it short. And after the first 12, Denver leading